And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Acceleracers Hub for another video. Hopefully you guys are all doing awesome. So about 3 weeks ago, I posted a video ranking my top 10 Acceleracers characters out of, the main 5 drivers from each team. And I really enjoyed making that rankings video, and it got me thinking about another rankings video that I've been kind of itching to do, which would be ranking the 10 drivers based on their skill level, who I think is the best driver, because a lot of people, favorite characters, we all kind of like the same characters. But as far as skill level varies greatly. So today, in a similar vein to that video, I'm going to be going through and ranking all 10 of those main drivers in Acceleracers based on their skill level, who I think is the best driver out of the group. And I know you might say, oh, Vert won the ultimate race, he's the best driver, but just because he won the ultimate race, I don't think that necessarily makes him the best driver. I think that situation was perfect for him, and he had, learned a lot, and he succeeded in the end, but that doesn't mean that anybody else couldn't have accomplished that feat. I don't see any reason why, Torque or Taro couldn't have won the ultimate race as well if they were put into that situation. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into my rankings of the top 10 most skilled drivers from Acceleracers. We're gonna start out with who I think is the least skilled, and then we're gonna move our way up to my pick for the number 1 spot. So guys, coming in at number 10, the least skilled driver, in my opinion, I have the monkey man, Mitchell McClurg. Honestly, he was just there for a good time and to tinker around in the garage. Nobody really expected him to have skills. And he honestly did not disappoint, one folly after another, falling off the vertical track in the Storm Realm, the sweepers taking him out. But hey, he didn't come into this saying he was the best driver in the world, so we give him a pass. And coming in at number 9, guys, this is probably going to offend some people, but I do have Shirako Takamoto as the 9th best driver in the series. Obviously, he has a little bit of skill, but he's rarely focused on winning. He's more so just here for a good time. And I think his highest realm finish was in the Cavern Realm, where he came in second behind Pork Chop. And honestly, he was just kind of forgettable on the track while he was hysterical off the track. Unfortunately, when it came down to actually racing, he just left a little bit to be desired. And then, guys, let's go ahead and get controversial. I have Mark Wilde as the 8th best driver in the series. Now, while he definitely has talent and skill on the track, he is so focused on settling personal beef and, chasing down other drivers, and he just basically gets in his way nonstop, just constantly beefing with other people. I mean, in the junk realm, popping tires, trying to undermine Torque's authority, chasing down Kurt in realm after realm. And that lack of focus on the track is why I have Wilde as the 8th best driver in the series. And on the flip side, at number 7, I have Diesel Riggs himself, Pork Chop. And I know some people are going to be like, oh my gosh, Pork Chop over Wilde. But the thing is Pork Chop, while he probably has a little bit less talent than Wilde, his overall focus on winning, and he did get a realm win in the Cavern Realm, which is big and probably the reason he's so high up in my rankings. Because while he does have a lot of comedic value, he definitely was there to win, and he won a racing realm. So I do have Pork Chop coming in at number 7. And honestly, he probably would be up higher if in some of the realms he wasn't there just for comedic value. Like in the junk realm, taking Old Smokey in with Monkey. Obviously, this is the aftermath in this screenshot. But he probably would have been a little bit higher, but there were several realms that he was just sort of there as a punchline. And at number 6, guys, this pains me because I'm a huge Nolo fan, but I have Nolo Pissarro as the 6th best driver in the Acceleracers movies. So my reasoning behind this is Nolo does have a lot of driving talent and a lot of skill. He has a lot of raw driving skill, I think, sort of similar to Vert in the World Race, where he's probably overall not the most seasoned or experienced driver, but he definitely has a lot of talent and the ability to win a racing realm just off talent alone. He just needs a little more fine-tuning and honing of his driving skills. And also, his temperament as well, beefing with Torque on the track. If he could focus a little bit better, similar to Wilde, he would probably be a lot higher, but he is pretty young. I think he was the youngest of all the drivers, if I remember right, in the Meet the Drivers segment. So I have Nolo coming in at number 6. And at number 5, once again, I think Nolo has more talent than Karma, like just straight driving talent, because he did also win a racing realm. But I think Karma's level-headed driving decisions and her focus on improving definitely give her the edge overall. It's sort of like the saying of, Nolo may have one more realm than Karma, but if they were to race in 100 realms, I think Karma would finish higher than Nolo more consistently, even though Nolo might win more. So coming in at number 5, I have Karma Ice. And guys, here we go again with some controversial stuff. I have Vert Wheeler as the 4th best driver in the Accelerator series. Pretty similar to Nolo. I think he probably has a lot of raw driving talent and ability, just showcased in how he won the ultimate race. Now, would that mean that he would win every single racing realm? I don't think so, but I think he does have the ability to win any realm that he goes into, but consistently win and consistently do well, not so much, because as seen in, the water realm and the junk realm and the montage of all the racing realms that he's sort of screwed up in, he just sometimes goes too fast and gets in his own way. But he definitely showed a lot of improvement in the Ultimate Race, and I think if there was a fifth Acceleracers movie, he would probably be one of the best, if not the best drivers. He definitely had the most epic run in the Ultimate Race. And then coming in at number 3, I have Torque Maddox. And once again, guys, someone who probably has a little bit less raw driving talent than like a Nolo or a Vert, but he is much more consistent, just like Karma, pretty level-headed, and he's typically focused on winning. And that even-keeled approach and consistently finishing in, the top group of drivers. And if he didn't spend so much time going to, say, Monkey and other drivers, he probably would have finished a lot higher in a lot of different racing realms. So I have Torque at number 3. And moving into number 2, guys, I have Kurt Wilde. And I know he only won one racing realm. He won the junk realm. But I think Kurt consistently, similar to Torque, is very level-headed, and his consistent approach to driving definitely puts him much higher in the rankings, and he did consistently finish pretty high in all the racing realms. But I do think that he probably has a little bit more just raw driving talent than Torque and some of the other guys. He's sort of like Vert and Nolo talent-wise, but he just has a little bit more fine-tuning to his driving game. He was a Grand Prix driver in the World Race. So I think all that experience definitely gives Kurt the number 2 position in the driver rankings. And most of you guys probably already know who is number 1, but I have Taro Kitano at number 1. I know he did not win a racing realm, but he consistently was dominant in the realms, and that water realm second run through in, what was it, like 19 minutes to finish the entire realm, that just showcases how elite of a driver he is. And once again, it took a lot of forces of nature to take him out of some of the racing realms. He had some issues getting shocked by a silencer in one realm. I think he finished the runner-up to Kurt in the junk realm. He consistently finished pretty high. Galorem took him out, or Karma, or the silencer, whatever it was, took him out in the ice realm. There's just a lot of miscues that sort of prevented him, once again, like Torque, from finishing higher. But I think if it was just straight driving ability, I'm putting my money on Taro every time. I think he's got the best chance to win. He is, in my opinion, the best driver in the Acceleracers series. And that is going to wrap it up for my rankings on the top 10 most skilled drivers from the Acceleracers movies. Obviously, I'm sure there's going to be some dissension amongst you on who you think the most skilled driver is. So be sure to go down in the comments, let me know who your top 3 most skilled drivers are, who you think would be the most skilled. If you think it's Vert, please tell me why he's better than, Taro or Torque or some of those other guys. But I really enjoyed making this video, guys, so I'm looking forward to conversing with you down in the comment section. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the Acceleracers Hub for more Acceleracers related content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.